Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting, riveting, and spectacular Propagandacast from your host, Imperial Dane, the one, the only master of propaganda. Off you go, wondrous and riveting 1v1 here on Arnhem Checkpoint. And as always, a big thanks to my patron supporters, those wondering, wonderful, charming people who keep supporting the Propagandacast for the hard-earned money. You too can join the ranks by pledging on page yourself or just donating. Links in the description. Or, of course, you can always just comment, like, share, and subscribe, and press the bell button to help me spread the word of the mighty, wondrous Propagandacast. Anyways, in the north, it is the Pope fighting for the Red Army, the Soviet Union, Comrade Stalin, taking on the role here of the 12th Mechanized Corps here with airborne troop tactics featuring the airdrop weapons, pair-drop disc-air machine guns, airborne rally points, guards airborne troops, rocket runs, triple infantry and south. It is Tomy fighting for the Oberkommandus Germany, Deutschland. The Großdeutschland Panzergrenadierdivision here with breakthrough doctrine, featuring breakthrough tactics, Panzerfusiliers, Sturmoffiziers, hello, and assault artillery, and finally, of course, the Jagdtiger. Triple infantry here for Tomy. We've got folks in the eastwards, Sturmoffiziers centerwards. We got the first Panzer squad out here. Note the Großdeutschland Panzergrenadier was the first division to actually have Panzerfusiliers. It was sort of an honorific title for their Panzer Grenadiers, effectively. It would later sort of catch on with other units, either because they'd inherit, troops effectively from the Großdeutschland, or because, they just need a fancy name as well. So, little fun fact there. Third conscript on the way there for Pope. Note Samuels here by the carve point there. Nice setup there. Sturmpionier as the conscript. Folks in the east doing the hard work. And we got the Panzers moving forwards here for Tomy. Constant getting the Sturmpionier. Another Panzer squad here for Tomy and the German army. Sturmpanzers falling back here as they are under heavy pressure from Pope's conscripts, looking to keep pressure at them, but staying at a safe distance so the Sturmpanzers can't put close in and just do a lot of damage. But at long range, the conscripts will beat the Sturmpanzer since their assault rifles do have some weaker DPS at long ranges. In fact, quite weak. Even weaker than Panzer Grenadiers. We got more Panzers out there almost done. We got the conscripts from the north here. Pope is swimming into the centre here. We got the Panzers sitting up the left flank. They are weaker than Volksgrenadiers. They're unupgraded though, so keep that in mind. Walls being more expensive. Of course, once you get them going, they will be a bit stronger. And Cat once more goes attacking my left hand because I'm trying to be nice and pet him. Little bastard. Anyways, skirmishing happening here. Overall, Pope helping the upper hand, and probably this might just be the version for the forces to grab the rest of the territory. Meanwhile, here, more pumps coming up here in the centre for Tomy and the German army. Quadruple conscripts here out for Pope. Like to focusing on the centre here. The units also joining her punches with 1 kill so far. Vessel is practically suspended from mid-air by my sleeve. And this comes going to go for the weak link here. The Panzers, which is not in heavy cover in a building. Good push there by Pope. Panzers occupying the church, and Sturmpanzer is looking to fall back. They should definitely retreat from reinforcements. Back here we got Sandwich up east here for Tomy. He is valiantly fighting in the centre, but of course risk at any moment things going very wrong. Third Panzer squad plus a truck here for Tomy and the German army. Backing out of the church, possibly hope to bait them into close range there and then sort of shoot them in for good position there. Going for the carve point in the east. Oops. Also need to deal with that. Punch moving eastwards as well. Looks like Tomy for now is giving up the centre here just to at least defend his fuel point. Third Panzer squad out there, truck down the way. Triple folds, Panzers and Volksgrenadiers and the Sturmpanzers, quadruple conscripts. A lot of infantry from both sides. A lot of fighting. Conscripts there being slowly bled out here by Tomy's infantry. Got the point neutral, which does slow down Tomy's resource income here versus Pope. More troops riding, flamethrower gives up the Panzerfusiliers. We got the truck there riding for Tomy. Probably going to be a battle group headquarters to provide healing for the troops here since he wants to preserve munitions for the recon package. Otherwise, you're going to be spending a lot of medical supplies on it, which is expensive and will definitely slow down your upgrades for infantry. So battle group headquarters here seems very likely for Tomy. They could, of course, still go for Mechanized Regiment. Would be a bit of a surprise and perhaps not quite as efficient in regards to his main infantry strategy here, but it could happen. It could happen. The bigger question is, will they actually go for the Sturmoffizier? Because many players, if they do actually go for breakthrough or ground offensive, they will ignore the Sturmoffizier, despite the Sturmoffizier being pretty good to even know how to use his abilities. But there you go, battle head top for Tomy. Then we got no further take there for Pope. In this space, we do have medics out. No SVD4s being airdropped in yet. Bit short of munitions for that. Plus, of course, went for a flamethrower. But now, with Pope forced to break off the attack, reinforcing and heal up some of his troops, we can see it. Tomy's moving ahead here with his Panzerfusiliers and Sturmpionier. Folks is coming to the right flank just in case. Pushing up the stern punish and the terrain to get them into a better position versus Pope's infantry. Very good play there. Thumbs up. Puncher's going for the car point, taking advantage of the folks in the centre to sneak in a unit to hit the car point of his opponent. Thumbs up there to Tomy. Very good play there. Spawn company up there for Pope. Battle Records almost done for Tomy as well. And once this up, he can begin upgrading the recon packages on his Panzer Fusiliers, which again will make them much stronger as they get a lot of G43s, but also a 6th member, which is overall very potent. There we go. Launch squad being upgraded. Panzers by the cop when they're holding the line, but they won't be able to assist long here against Pope's infantry as he unleashes the sheer mass of the Red Army upon him. Got a disc being dropped in there. Not going for this with the 45th, but prioritising the heavy machine gun. Very difficult. Panzer they're holding up here by an old wooden stall. There we go. Almost done here with the upgrade. Almost done. He can soon upgrade another unit with it. Medic stun for Tomy and the German army. There we go. Now, defense is upgraded, but they are low on health. They'll like to have to retreat soon. Plus, they can also get that 6th man on it. Pouring into the centre here. Tomy was able to shot Pope for a bit, but not any sort of thing significant advantage gained from that. We do get the 251-17 flak half tech here for Tomy. It's going to be a great result infantry under Pope's command. The fact he doesn't have any like easy anti-tank weapons right away, or at least anti-tank infantry is going to be helpful there as well. Obviously, there's field guns. That's his. Well, the disc is going to have a harder time since if it comes in line with how the disc flak half track, the disc is going to get shot to bits. And it has to get within range of the flak half track, so it's a bit of a trickier one. But the troop reinforcing healing. That's set. Big push here by Pope. Of course, advancing as fast as he can. Sandbagging here and there as well. Very good. Disc could grab in the base here of Pope and the 12th Mechanized Corps. So his 3 division field coming up. He is probably expecting the flak half track. Or at least some sort of light vehicle there out of Tomy. And even then, of course, this is 3 division field gun also doubles as artillery. So it's hard like he's going to be punished with the, like, say, on the army. If you go for like a tank and there's no real vehicles or tanks, then he just does nothing. But with the Services gun, it also doubles as artillery. Punch pushing towards the centre here. We got 2 squads not upgraded here for Tomy. That definitely represents a significant spike in firepower in his infantry versus the conscripts. That's going to be pretty great for him. And a bit problematic for Pope, which of course is why he's going for the disc. And of course, getting S54 to the conscripts would also help somewhat here. That part of it. But there you go, disc is spotted. Folks, the punch throwing the fire of them. We'll have to fall back soon before they get suppressed. Or too late. Flak up on the inside. Oh, those guns are going to have a hard time to get a flank on the flak half track. And there we go, heavy damage. Petrov and Yuri find their heads popped off. Disc holding up the centre, but may not hold up for much longer once the German assault really gets underway and he can't deal with all of them. Falling back here to save position, field coming hold forwards. West side here comes to there with a Sturmpuny in the church. Panzer advancing, G for the feet and Carnot TKs there. Flak half tech bombarding the church. 2 to the high close shell just locked through the windows and the doors and the walls. The conscript will not be able to maintain position for long. Flak after the finding to fall back, pop smoke. Could also go for the Sturmoffizier now. Of course, get another infantry squad out, but one that can boost his troops, and as it gains experience, becomes significantly better. Since the rest of the units effectively orbits are done, which is pretty good for 280 manpower, no tank. Another disc here for Pope to help contain Tomy's infantry further. Very good. Flak up on the left side. Sturmpuny up, punching up here. Comes there, finding their cover crumbling under the torrent of death here from Tomy's forces. And then almost getting wiped in the conscript squad. Almost got a wipe. And nope, he didn't have the luck there with him. Flak up being fixed up. Pushing for the cop one again. We can all see here that Pope expecting this set up with Disca and the field gun to forestall such a push here. That, of course, a large scale assault from numerous angles will be difficult to stop. Okay, enough here for Tomy. Obviously starting to expect the cheese out here for Pope. The Pope has yet to make the efforts to tech for it. That is a small blessing there for Tomy. And his flag half track in particular. Disc coming up his hit centre. Might be hoping to launch an attack here to draw away attention for the push in the calf point. Moving up the west side as well by the looks of it. Yes, Panzer's there. Caught by a bench. My God, Jürgen, what kind of Soviet anti-infantry technology is this? It's a bench, Dieter. We just have to get around it. For some reason, we can't vault over it. I do not know why. It shouldn't be exactly difficult to vault over a bench, but yeah. Continuing east was there. Push to the car on their stall, but the disc as expected. Field coming up here. Disc coming from its restaurant as well. MD34 there for Tomy. I don't know, I think you might want to consider lightning gun instead. Some artillery here would be pretty good as the support weapons that Pope was bringing to bear against him. Of course, the MD34 is not bad at all either, but I think a lightning gun would take slightly higher precedent over the MD34 in the current set of circumstances. That's just me. Not often here for Tomy considers also just launching a big flank either through here and getting behind there, or a bigger flank through here rather than just pushing up to the centre. But he's clearly intended going for there. Got very lucky with the flank after that. Did not get taken up the second shot there from the Dis 3 divisional field gun. Very lucky for Tomy. Definitely needs to fix that up now. Conscript needs the field point. No upgrade yet for the conscript. Guessing he might one of those types who don't bother with this from 40s anymore. Can also go for a Guards Airborne squad here, which would certainly put some pressure on Tomy as well with a, say for example, triple DPs or just a lot of PPSH-41 submachine guns. But so far, no sign of that. Troops are bombarded by the field gun, forced retreat. Sandbags being dark, fuel pump rendered neutral. A bit rubbish there for Tomy. Was also yet to go for the Storm Officer, which I find a bit unfortunate. Comes to cop with the flag half attack. And we do get the Storm Officer. Huzzah! Just really overlooked unit by a lot of RoboCoH players, obviously because most of them don't go for breakthrough, but even those who do tend to overlook this fellow. So yeah, nice work there by Tomy. Thumbs up. That's actually to the target mobility, force retreat, and smoke grenades. Almost got the Concord there. Ooh, lost the MD34 as soon as he got it out down the field. Pretty bad there for Tomy. Great though for Pope. He seizes it, and chance of him seizing it, look, yeah, very much happening. It's not too great here for Tomy. Not too great at all. Another machine gun's going to make it even harder for Tomy to push ahead and may further require a light infantry gun, or he somehow rushes out some armor here versus Pope soon. Discus here in the church and the restaurant basically forms up a significant zone of denial for any infantry under Tomy's command, and he will require some serious effort to clear them out, or artillery, which will also be effort obviously. But then, I mean, he does have the officer smoke grenade to help out somewhat, so maybe that could be of use here. But even that, oh, I got the disc here with a big infantry push. They're doing heavy damage to that in the open. The G44 wielding punch was doing some heavy damage there. Flank up trying to support on the left. Right flank here. There we go. We do get the smoke grenade here from Tomy. Thumbs up. 2 thumbs up, in fact. So can he take further advantage of this? Or he's just doing it's like, okay, there we go. He is pushing ahead under it. Cover the smoke. Very good. Doesn't last as long, but still enough. And there we go. We get breakthrough tactics. Ooh la la. 2 thumbs up. Great ability in that it allows you to quickly render points neutral. It doesn't allow you to grab them fast afterwards, but just being able to like decap a lot of territory and crucial territory can still be quite disruptive for your opponent's economy. So 2 thumbs up there to Tomy. Very nice to see that. Very nice to see. I mean, he's probably making more use of breakthrough doctrine than most players will have doing years. So good push here. Definitely leaves Pope's lines a bit disrupted. He's also going straight for the mechanized armor company and will rush out a T for enforcement 6 most likely. That'll be a challenge here for Tomy, who's yet to take up himself, and he certainly won't be able to go up for enemy gun anytime soon. We'll have to consider a academy effort. Since, I mean, if he kept the Panzer squad open, he could have found something pinch going for Panzer section nurse, which I think would be quite helpful, but he is not in such an set of options there, so we will have to, I think, rely instead on just more academy efforts against our armor. Conquering 14 hit over from the flag half attack. We do get the T-34 on the way for Pope. Disca sitting up in the restaurant. Jump on engaging here. Not the best over there by Pope. I would say a bad call there. Could possibly result in a wipe. It's a bit unlucky here, or he's not paying attention. Looks like it's field moving here. I think there's something a bit wrong here. Pope at the moment he's struggling here, making a lot of bad calls and being pushed into situations that shouldn't be. Lost the disc and now lose the field as well. Not entirely sure what happened here for Pope. Maybe it's just a bad call, maybe some input delay or something, but yikes. Either way though, Sony of course is not going to slow down to ask what went wrong there. He's just going to take advantage of it, which of course is what you should do always. Obviously pushing it there, veterans won with 4 kills. This makes his ability easier. All of them from the smoke grenade. Troops routed there. Slowly approaching Veteran T2, which has another guy to the squad. Flag after going here for the machine gun there. Grabbing the field is going to be a huge help there for Tomy as the T-34 on 6. Also means again does need to go for like a kid there for actually use the fortitude ability. No, it does boost other units nearby. But you know, you still make good use of it there, I think. And then retreat due to the presence of the T-34 on 6, though he has the field gun and can try and stop it, plus the flag half-jack to keep the anti-tank weapons safe from infantry. There you go, anti-tank get off here now. Down the engine, the T-34 on 6, making it easy to deal with it for Tomy's anti-tank weapons. Punishing Pope here for perhaps getting a bit too aggressive, and perhaps again, Pope's just frustrated over those losses and is, you know, so committing some mistakes because of that. Not impossible. Kenmavs need to get to safety field gun as well. He'll be a bit of a shame for Tomy to hand it back to Pope because Pope really wants it back. Not worth noting he's up, guys, two truck getting out some S5040s. Plans with the church here being suppressed by the MD-34. T-34 6 escapes from such an air, go bombarding the conscripts with flak half-track fire and misses 3 division field guns high explosive shells. Tomy letting it rip here versus his socialist opponent. Off there with 7 kills. Getting ready to move again once more for Das Vaterland. Getting ready to move once more. Same force with him. Mortal for Pope. Obviously using some artillery to try and blast Tomy up to position. They do it there. Punch for the taking nice hit from the T-34 on 6. Still no tech here for Tomy though. Definitely should get that going soon. I feel like here versus Pope. The sooner the better. And Pope can soon begin churning out another T-34 versus Tomy, which is definitely a problem for him. Disco firing away there. In the center punches they're holding the church. Grenade down the Disco, doing some nice damage there. Officer getting Retinue 2. Flak half. We've got pretty aggressive with Veteran 2 though, be ashamed to lose it, since Veteran 2's really got the flak half track. Increases damage, which just makes it so much more. You can see the Conte got thoroughly obliterated there. Halfway to Veteran 3 then. We got a rocket strafe against the flak half track. Woo. That's a close one there. Pop smoke just as well. Not that it's going to help much versus the rockets, but I guess it's just like, you know, standard reaction there. A reflex more than anything. Obviously going for the car point there. Fountain shattered and the punch was retreat in the face of that. I think also Pope needs to try and exert more pressure on the right flank again. He's slightly allowing Tomy at this point to dictate the pace of the fighting, which I think is a bit risky there. Punch will hold it there. Disco joining in. Flag half track very, very close there to Veteran 3. Or not very, very close. You know, reasonably close. T-34 going up here, punch with lance as well, they're taking hits from the T-34 6, mostly machine gun hits, main gun missed, conscript does the punch in the center, we got 371 versus 402, Pope can go for another T-34 6 right now, certainly better doing so. Meanwhile, flak half tech punch leaving the attack in the card point, another T-34 for Pope as expected. Looking to flank the flak half tech there, they're also mindful of enemy anti-tank weapons. T-34 lands a kill there. Second one slowly getting up to the half point. More weapons being airdropped there for Pope. Guns being shot to out in the open. T-34 advancing. Trotting away.
Supply half-track is ready for orders.
Enforcing, another T-34 almost done. I see it there, comes from the butt forwards. Tomy in a pretty solid state, but again, once the double T-34 hits him, he might be in some trouble depending how well Pope handles it. It seems, you know, can disrupt the anti-tank weapons here. Trotless finally Rab's going to finally take up this one, a bit delayed, I would say, there for Tomy, rather delayed. Could have that out much soon, I think. Punching out and being blasted here, modifier raining down. Engaging off to there, actually 3 almost. T-34 being pushed back, they're taking hit 2 max fire there. Almost losing the T-34 6 almost immediately. Doing time from the north here, modifier landing close here. Could perhaps take out the flak half with a bit of luck. Oh, guts. Maybe clear out the anti-tank once he pushes through. In fact, the smoke here could prove to be a mistake here. Nope. Doesn't push ahead. I also think you had a chance to maybe get past the anti-tank guns, clear them up with the T-56 if you could fill up some infantry, though right now, problem is most of the infantry is back at base reinforcing healing, so I can see the issue there. Need to fix up those T-34s pretty quickly here. Officer very close for T-3. Using the T-34 to keep it safe. Officer joining in. We got breakthrough tactics again. Very nice work there by Tomy. But more to hit there. Eventually 2 gain. Need to cover the T-56. He's about to lose it, in fact, I think. Yep. Bit of a mistake there. Pope. Perhaps again he is a bit stressed out. There's too much going on here. And Tomy just keeps up relentless pressure. Again, partly through good use of abilities like breakthrough tactics. Which may be stressing out Pope there, who's certainly starting to feel like he is focusing a bit too much here and again ignoring possibilities in the east. Schwab Hunter calls up here though, will make it hard to exploit those possibilities soon once he gets upgraded. And wait, what? Okay. Guess we know what Tomy's actual plan is. It's a King Tiger. So don't you need authorization on that one as well for it? If not, that's an interesting thing there. Anyways, T-56 almost done. Trooping ahead into the MD-34. Not the best position, but also good popping in our pitching rounds. Ooh, stranger this here with the Hunters here. It's going to T-34 from 6. Some nasty damage here to Tomy's infantry. But certainly once you get the Panthers going with the G-33s, they become quite good. But again, there's just that point until you get them there. They are weaker than Falconers, which can be a bit more risky and cause some players to be a bit more hesitant committing. We also finally got some movement in the east from Pope. Took him a bit of while there. Anti-tank guns actually a bit exposed. Could be rushed down here possibly by Pope if he realizes this. Pretty risky there by Toby, to be honest. Recklessly so, in fact. Mine goes off with decent carp on. Need to retreat now. Actually, that's too late. Next 2 flag capture again are incredibly good at killing infantry, then toss in a mine, and that's pretty much game over. A stinging blow there to Pope, definitely supporting some infantry soon. Give him try and go for the guards. Airborne he wanted to. Still, he's bending a horizon a bit. You can see it is forcing Tomy to have like cover more terrain, and it's giving Pope more options. Again, this is something you should have been doing sooner rather than later, but you do get some players like they'll only consider other options one thinks are already like losing, at which point being patient will be too late, but sometimes it still helps them out. Field gonna wait again here. Tomy here has it authorized. I definitely need that for the King Tiger, but it's definitely looking like he's going for the King Tiger. That is feeling cheeky. He's gonna go for the Yak Tiger though. Ooh, attempting mining here, but too close to the Schwab Hunter quarters. Lost an engineer squad. Stinging blow there to Pope. A stinging blow. Still, he's actually got a decent chunk on the map now, so obviously not all bad, but it's come at a rather high cost. Officer there, halfway to the T4. Need to get the T4 for safety here before that's delayed. Officer's almost wiped out. East side, we've got a big Panzer Reserve flank, forcing Pope to retreat there. Retract his forces for now. Got 353 and 342. He's probably going to need a tank destroyer here. Soon enough. Of course, if he realizes what Tomy's going for, but considering there's been like no Panther 4s and we're over 20 minutes of the game, and there's been good actions for Tomy, it's safe to assume that what he's coming with, runs on, Big Liger. Still coming up, can't be careful. Get it from the field gun on the flat half track. Try and bombard here, maybe. Something also worth noting here, the use of flares by, I believe it was Tomy here to help sort of screen the advance. Thumbs up to that. Nice work. Or screen and screen, but scout the advance. Very nice usability there by Tomy. Very nice. Another T-Fed for 6 more from Pope. Meanwhile, Tomy is moments away from the Tiger to the King Tiger. It's a mine. Feeling got by the Fulton by the car point. This could be tank through the punch for the T-Fed for close to the T2 here. Came of a lens. A stinging hit down the T-Fed 4's mine goes off here. Slowing down the advance of Tomy somewhat. Optioning in there. Well, everyone but the officers, since the officer himself is dead. Amusingly enough. Very close here to the target too. Very close. Going for the fuel point. Really looking to disrupt Pope's resource flow here. Very good. Solid play there, obviously. Solid. Of course, very uncomfortable for Pope. Very uncomfortable indeed. There we go. Got the King Tiger out here for Tomy. The COH2. The Tiger 2. Driving the Panzerfusiliers, the officers stand no chance against the T-34 from 6. Barreling at them. Running through the orchards. And straight into the anti-tank weapons again. They've really been a great asset there for Tomy, obviously. And Pope's inability to deal with them has certainly been a huge help there for Tomy. Installing through the King Tiger. Flak up taking us hit. I mean, the flak up has been great as well. And certainly one issue perhaps is that perhaps Pope should not rush for T-34s. In this case, they've actually gone from the T-70s first before trying to push it there. So that might just allow Tomy to buy more time without having to worry about something heavier. It's a possibility to consider. Looking at, but they are seeing the officer actually marking it for death. Very nice there, unless of course you have Pope, in which case you're probably less keen on that. Officer that's 4 box close to actually found, at which point the officer himself gets an assault rifle. King Tiger there, basically acting as a fire support weapon, and just blasting holes in buildings. Need to get the transport there. They might be in fact too late now. Yup, total collapse there. And the entire transport is gone, and the Pope might even shot an infantry against Tomy and the Großdeutschland Panzergrenadier DB Shaw. Now the first way from top deal with the King Tiger. Got 8 kills on the Königstiger. 340, 278 Panzerman got the center punch, is focused backing up here. Tomy's assault is underway. T-34 is holding back, and he's got the engineers being released on a fuel point. Going for the car point. Disc getting repaired. Another filling away there for Pope, almost done. Got 336 with 278. And we got the T-34 something at least inside here. Punches off, no point taking hits. Folks are taking nasty blast from the T-34. 2 men dead. Koenigsegg advancing on the center here. And the faster flak half track routed by routing the engineers. McKenna shoots and misses the T-34-6. Continuing westwards. Filling hold back for repairs reinforcements. T-34 repairs. 332 versus 278. Situation for Pope is pretty awkward. There we go. Another set of breakthrough tactics being enacted here by Tomy. Very good, very good.
On our territory.
Other T-34 need repairs. He could probably was an engineer squad to assist with repairs there. And a disc is setting up there. Getting them grenaded. Nice hit there. King Tiger was running in. Blasts away half the machine gun crew there. T-34 on move. Field gun also moving in as well. Punches is narrowly pinned down. King Tiger takes it from T-36. Got a flare down there. And T-34 ramming it. Gonna call in the rocket strike. Oh dear, a bit late on that one. The team for King Tiger might just be able to get out now. But there you go. Yeah, had he been a bit faster with that, the King Tiger taking off the down. The aircraft gets shut down. Did it actually destroy the Disco crew? Finish it off or what? I think it might have actually done that. Talk about an own goal. Anyways, troops falling back there. Officer very close to the age level. Takes out the Tiger 2, the Koenigsegg, equipped with an 88mm high velocity gun, same as using the Pak 33, and the Jagdpanther. Punching up the flank here, T-34 engaging, good hit there, eventually 2 gained. Definitely a chance for the Panzer without any incident to back them up here. 332 262. Panzer there, tank through the mortar crew there, who are not being hauled back. And again, use the flares here very consistently by Tomy. Most players will just never use the flares in the Panzer Fusiliers, ever. Pope's trying to float a lot of manpower. Going for the tip on east as well. No, say airborne troops called in here. Another T-34-6 on the way for Tomy. Oh, Pope. Fielding center of the Panzer Fusilier, shot fired. Machine mortar destroyed. T-46 Bangley spinning eastwards here to deal with the fascists there. On the west side going for the company with the Panzer Fusilier striking hard there. Pope's resource line there. And we've got the flag captain about to get to the job with the T-34-6. He's being hammered, and there you go, flag captain, pop smoke, very close to the east on that one. 12 points seized here, discus seized as well. Machine gun body here with the field gun. Trying to take out the flag captain, almost got it, but there's only chances for the T-34. There you go. Takes out the flag captain, put hits there, so there you go. Counterpass from the T-34 to the Indian, allowing the King Tiger to finish off. Another one away for Pope, but will it match at this point is the big question. Good hit there. And with that, Pope is out of the fight. His spear broken, he calls back, and these tries to show what remaining men he has left here in the face of the German war machine. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed this match. You learned something from it. If you did, subscribe, like, share, comment on the tell friends, channel family, don't channel enemies. This is Imperial Links and cheers. Thank you. Watch. Hope you tomorrow again for a nice episode. Cheers, everyone.